Willow Creek Springs presents Healthy Living with your host, Joe Grumbine.
Well, hello and welcome to the Healthy Living Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Grumbine, and today I have a very special guest with me. His name is Dr. Toshihiko Sato, and he operates from the Utsunomiya Clinic in Japan. And Dr. Sato, you're a pioneer. You do some things that nobody else in the world seems to do. And you work with a technology that is unique to this clinic. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about your work.
I am a radiologist and I'm operating a PET center. We made FDG and methionine and FMT for Parkinson's disease and amyloid PET for Alzheimer's disease.
Wow.
And PSMA PET for prostate cancers. I will operating these studies for precision cancer treatment.
And this is something that is really not widely recognized in the world. I've been around many oncologists in the last year, and I talk about, methionine restriction diet, methioninease, even the methionine PET scan, and the doctors don't know about it. They say, I don't know.
Probably they many oncologists doesn't interested in metabolism therapy. CPR, circulated polylactate for blocking cancers, glycolysis. And methionine, blockade methionase, blocking methionase metabolism.
Right.
For cancers.
And I've been working with this for almost a year and a half with Dr. Hoffman, and this treatment is amazing. I mean, I was able to take a low methionine diet and methionase and some chemotherapy and take a stage 4 very aggressive cancer. And today we found out that we're in complete remission.
Yes, congratulations.
And I came all the way to Japan to your clinic because in the United States, there's nothing that will do the full body methionine PET scan the way yours does. I'm interested in sharing this information because I think I had a regular MRI, a glucose PET CT, and they always say, well, we think. But with this technology, it's very certain. And what is your thoughts? I want people to know that this is very important. And if you don't treat a cancer to where you know it's finished, it could come back. And this is a good way to, and maybe the only way to know for sure.
Okay. Methionine PET is allowed to brain cancer, brain tumor.
Right.
But other cancers is not for allowed of methionine PET.
Right.
But I think brain tumors, in brain tumor, methionine addiction, called Hoffman effect.
Right?
Hoffman effect.
Yes.
I think also other cancers must be occurred Hoffman effect.
I agree.
So I try to scan the total body for methionine impact. I could have a good result for body cancers on the methionine impact.
Now, one of the struggles that you have is glucose radiotracer has a long life. So they make it somewhere and then they ship it to the hospital and it lasts, I don't know, weeks or however long. But the methionine tracer,
Carbon-11.
very short lifespan.
Yes,
so
yes.
you actually have the cyclotron that changes the methionine to the radioactive tracer right here in the clinic.
Yes.
And that's very unique, and it's important because when they gave it to me, they ran the tracer, and then all of a sudden they brought me in and put it in, and then right over to the scanning machine because you have to go very fast.
Yes.
Otherwise, you don't get the right answer. And I think that that's what makes this clinic so special. I think is that you have the equipment, you have the people that are able to do the work, and you understand the technology. And how many people are you able to treat with this particular methionine PET?
We will operate 4 times a month.
4 times a month as well.
And 2 patients per day.
Wow. So I got one of 8 appointments for the month of April. I feel very honored and blessed. And these other tracers that you make, do they have short lifespans too, or are they different like the glucose? For the Parkinson's and the other tracers that you make?
18F floor and segment FDG FMT and amyloid PET. And only PSMA PET 68 piani.
Okay.
Half time is 1 hour.
Okay, so it's longer than the methionine, but not much longer.
Yes.
It still has to be done right there.
Yes. Carbon-11 half time is 12 minutes.
Wow, yeah. That's why we're going to go real fast. I understand that in other clinics where they've tried this, they waited too long, and then the results came back negative, but there was cancer because they waited too long and it was already gone. I'm interested in your background. How long have you been working in radiology?
40 years.
40 years. Wow, you look very young. And in this, when did you discover the interest in this technology?
5 years.
5 years ago. Okay.
I met Dr. Hoffman 3 years
Okay.
ago.
Wow. And so do you think, it seems to me that if the rest of the world could catch up and see the importance of this technology, maybe many people would live. I understand that you are looking at moving forward and developing a clinic to help stage 4 cancer patients. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
I think Carbon-11 changed to F18. if 18F labeled methionine, I think so spread in the world. F18 F18 methionine, if made, many other hospital take take a examination.
And do you think like you understand the value of the low methionine diet and the value of methionine is working with other standard of care treatments. Like in my example, we worked with chemotherapy. Sometimes they work with radiotherapy. Sometimes they work with immunotherapy, combinations. But the methionine restriction in the body working with these other tools seems to make them work so much better. And even in times when they might say, well, we can't help you anymore. Is that your thought? Is that maybe we can develop the technique of adding these layers to help people that maybe we couldn't help?
We are operating in this clinic, radiotherapy, and combination with immunotherapy, so-called immunoradiotherapy.
Okay.
And also combine the low methionine diet and methionase and low ketone diet with CPL.
Okay.
So I will recommend. I recommend the patient to self-medication. No. I recommend the patient CPM and methionase with ketone diet and low methionine diet for self-medication.
Right. And it's funny because in the world right now, they always talk about high protein and high ketone. And if you have cancer, it's the worst thing you could do. And that's what I was doing. I lost a bunch of weight, and I was, doing the keto diet, eating all this fish and protein, and then I met Dr. Hoffman, and I've changed everything. But in my personal experience is that what you're saying works, and I hope we can get people to listen and understand. And I'm gonna put this out there so people can know your clinic and maybe reach out and find the answers that they need. Dr. Sato, I'm very, very pleased, and thank you for taking the time to spend a little bit with me. And most importantly, thank you for taking the time to perform this service.
Yes, thank you. This is FDG and methionine PET. No accumulation means scar.
Yes.
So your treatment is completely.
I had a little bit of scarring, but we're okay with that. I don't mind a little scarring. Well, thank you so much. I feel this is the why I traveled to Japan was to find this out, and I'm so happy and so grateful to know you.
Congratulations.
This has been another episode of the Healthy Living Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Grumbein. I want to thank all of our listeners for making this possible. And thank you, Dr. Sato, for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, perfect. That's it. We're going to release that. I'll send you a link to your email when I publish it.
This has been another episode of the Healthy Living Podcast. We produce this show so that people can share their stories, people that have overcome obstacles, people that are undergoing obstacles. We're building a community of health-minded individuals. If you're interested in supporting the show, please leave a review on the platform you're listening to it on. If you're interested in becoming a guest, please send an email to It's joegrumbine@gmail.com, or you can send a note into the notes section of the podcast. All right. Well, thank you for supporting this show, and we hope you've enjoyed it.